That was definitely the best impersonation I could pull out of my ass of a turkey, and not anything else, you freaks. You freaky freaks. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's when we're releasing this episode, because God knows you probably need it, sitting around the table with all of your horrible uncles, aunts, and other extended family members talking about stuff you don't want to talk about or don't agree with. Like mine probably will be. Anyway, this is going to be a great little escape for you. We thought you could all use it. And you know what? I even went so far as to make a casserole. You know, I don't cook or anything like that, but I dabble here and there. And that casserole turned out pretty freaking great. Pretty freaking great indeed. So quick announcement, really quick. Roll20Con happened, and I thought it went pretty well, honestly. I took part in it. They teamed up with a group that we're working with called StartPlaying.Games, and we tried to raise some money for Code 2040, which is a great organization. You can go look them up. But I just wanted to shout out HobbyTime168. You're fantastic for donating your time, energy, and money toward the cause. You're phenomenal. Your name's definitely going in the podcast. For sure. I have the list actually pulled up right here next to me. I have quite a few to get through. Yeah. Anyway, let's jump into the episode so you don't have to listen to your stupid uncle talk about that one time in that one war or something like that. I don't know. Y'all have no fucking clue where you are anymore, do you?
Not shot.
I do.
Nope.
It's been so long. Scott, show me the notes.
So the notes
You said you did before we started recording, and I still don't believe you. Show me the notes.
So the notes are that we're in YiGong. We have just passed the first two trials, and we have succeeded in recruiting Klondike's brother to our side. Klondike and his brother had a bit of a reunion. We found out that Klondike's brother felt a little bit betrayed that Klondike went off to sea, and that he was forced to live here with his father, and that perhaps Klondike's brother isn't this awful, evil man that we've been led to believe. We went ahead and put all three scrolls upon the altar, and a statue came to life and opened up a doorway. And it opened to darkness, and that's where we were.
Okay, Scott gets inspiration, for sure. I was going to do the recap, but that was pretty fucking good. Just to fill in a few details, the statue was of Athoniel, the founder of YiGong, one of your forefathers, Klondike. And when you...
Klondike has forefathers?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Jesus Christ. After you said one of the ancient phrases of YiGong when it appeared on the magical scrolls,
bomb.
That's exactly what
presented it to the statue.
Oh, I
and
forgot.
The statue,
Candyman peed on a tree. That was the other important thing.
He did pee. That was very important. Please note that down, everyone.
Hey guys, look at how big my stream is! As Wesley left.
Yeah, and the tree comes to life and fights all of you, just like in the first challenge. Roll initiative? No. So the statue gets off of the pedestal that it is standing on, walks to what you would assume to be is just a giant mountainous stone wall, continuing up the mountain, almost untraversable, punches the wall, makes a hole, and then brute force peels it apart, revealing a pathway continuing up the mountain through the forest. So that is where you are now. You said goodbye to Eros as he goes off to his homeland to try and help in the war effort, as he, as you found out, is royalty. And now it is all just you all and Klondike's brother, Skeed, as Gotti and Eros traverse off into the woods down the mountain. Skeed looks at all of you and says, I did do some studying on different parts of the mountain. From here on out, I don't really know much about it, but I do know that the next task is something similar to a puzzle, but I'm not exactly sure. Should we keep going?
Y'all should see how long I've been peeing over here.
Yeah.
Candyman, give me a Constitution check.
23.
Hold
23. Candyman,
What?
there is a 4-foot wide puddle next to this tree, and the tree is just shuddering. Like, you assume there's an animal running up and down it somewhere, but no, the tree itself is just shuddering.
Anyone want to take a bath?
I bet the mushrooms that grow down there are going to be pretty potent.
You put your ear very close to the ground, and you hear some little hooray! Yeah, hooray!
I named that
I'll
one
go-
Susie.
I'll go over to Klondike and I'll go, Your Majesty, it is your call if we continue forward. We're here for the materia. This is your quest, and we're here to support you in it.
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah.
Shut the
Klondike?
fuck
You should-
up.
you should
No,
specify
I'm
we're
not
both-
talking
buddy.
to you.
We are both
We're
your
both
majesty.
yeah,
So
exactly.
Yes, well, okay, well, all right. I'm talking to the nice one that didn't try to kill me 10 minutes ago.
Well, we're both
So-
pretty
All right.
nice.
Well,
We
you
just-
did also try
yeah,
to kill me.
Yeah, we
so.
went through a whole thing where we found out, he is a good guy and not. So
Sorry,
we're both
I was
nice
unconscious
guys.
for that part.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow.
Floating in the
Thank you so
water.
I forgot all about that. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay.
Also, my whole knee disappeared, so I feel like I paid a decent penance for
Hey,
that.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sick trick with them all, by the way, I guess.
I think my answer to your question, brother, is yes. We should continue on.
All right.
Do you want one of these
do have some
mushrooms, though, before we
camping.
go?
Definitely fucking not.
No.
No one wants a pee-pee mushroom in this
I
group,
like that.
I'm
Pee-pee
assuming.
mushroom?
I don't mean to answer for
Pee-pee
everybody.
I'm telling you can't even see the
Pee-pee
bottom of this puddle
mushroom.
over here. You can't even see it.
Jesus Christ.
Flint,
you see...
it's on you if you want that. I'm gonna.
I'm telling you, if Flint
You see
if Flint
Skeet
comes
is just
in the
walking
puddle,
away.
Flint will drown.
What
Oh my god, I didn't even think
is
of that
a pee-pee
actually.
mushroom?
Flint, do not come over here. All right, what are we doing?
Skeet is just walking toward the door and
Skeet.
Wait.
starts walking up, and he says, I'm going, so if you guys want to go with me, you can.
Where are you going?
To the top of the mountain to get blessed by the forest guardian. That's the whole point.
That
of
mountain over there?
Is he okay?
He's been peeing
Yeah.
for a really long time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah, probably lost a lot of liquid, yeah.
I'm telling you, my head rushed. I got lost. No.
He's severely dehydrated.
And you got any water? Never mind, I got this beer.
Cool, so you guys start making your way up the mountain. I would say you're about, between halfway and 3/4 of the way up, but on your way up. Now, Klondike, you can, if you want, roll a survival check, or you can have your brother roll a survival
How about
check.
he helps me with a survival check and
Oh,
I get advantage.
bitch, yes.
Fucking got me there. That was the answer. You did it. You solved my riddle. Well done. Yes, he will help you with a survival check. You get advantage.
This is what happens when you play it on a regular basis. We know the mechanical components of this game now.
Oh, that wasn't that great.
Suck
Do
Oh,
we?
shit.
That was a 12.
A
With
12
advantage?
with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
you are heading up the mountain, and I'll just say that between the two of you, you have some differing opinions on which way to go, how to read the sky, and where the next task is. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Klondike.
Let's see how perceptive I am.
Not very.
That's a 17.
17?
Solid.
Okay. You notice behind you as you were traversing up the mountain, and I'll say that it's the sun is kind of setting at this point. You notice behind you some of the trees and bushes moving. You don't get the sense that it is animalistic. You get the sense that it is coming from nature itself. So this is going to be the second survival check. Go ahead and give me a survival check with advantage.
I swear to God, it was a fucking goose.
You wouldn't believe it?
What'd you get, Miles? What'd you get, Klondike?
Well, another 12.
Oh my god.
boy. Ooh, boy. All right.
Are you rolling with
Probably 'cause your brother's-
electronic dice, Miles, or are you doing real dice?
Yeah, I'm on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
It's pretty hit or miss.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it fucking sucks, dude.
You are walking up this mountain, and above you, it's kind of canvassed in tree branches and whatnot. You can still see the sky between the branches, and the leaves and whatnot. But, how do I do this? Everyone give me a perception check.
That's a very perceptive 12.
12, okay.
That's an 18.
Okay.
14.
23.
14.
Holy shit, alright.
Anybody that got above a 15, you were walking up the mountain and, the sun's kind of setting. You smell something, and it's not a very pleasant smell, and you don't smell it very often, so at first you're like,
Oh, candy!
oh, what is that? First of all, you don't smell it, because you got a 12, fucker.
Are you still peeing?
But, yeah, you smell...
Nah, stop peeing,
You
bro.
do smell the very strong scent of urine.
Why y'all sniffing so much?
And then all of a sudden,
Wait, we literally smell urine?
You literally smell urine, and descending from the treetops comes what look to be like moving like tree branches, but then you get a closer look. It is formed in the shape of a bipedal human, and it doesn't have a face, but they're made completely of wood, and they come attacking you. You are being attacked by twig blights. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Hold it. We don't have to fight you. I speak the language.
Really?
I am Groot.
No, that's not. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh my
That
God.
does nothing. You've done nothing.
Wow, that's terrible.
17.
5.
Looks like 12 is my favorite number today.
Jesus.
Wow, that's like 3 12s. 3. Are you laughing at my rolls?
Yeah, you sounded so confident when you said a 3.
3.
3, bitches. All right, cool. So you are descended upon by these urine-smelling twig blights.
Ugh.
And let's see. So be honest. What order are you guys traveling in right now? I would say Klondike and Skeed are up at the front. I'm gonna roll for him really quick. Okay, great.
Skeed.
I'm gonna
What a stupid name.
I'm gonna selfishly assume that I'm behind Klondike.
Okay. And then Candyman, Flint, where do you feel as though you are in that order?
Well, I just told you that I tugged on Nezran and asked him Skeed's name,
Okay.
and Skeed heard me, so I guess I'm next to Nezran, right?
Okay,
That's
sure.
how logic works?
Yeah, and then Candyman, you can kind of be wobbling your way up the mountain toward the back.
I really don't understand what you guys smell over here.
With that being said, Candyman, a couple twig blights come down upon you, and they're going to get an attack. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
It is not a natural 20. It does hit? Okay.
That a bitch.
Yes.
Ain't that about a bitch?
You take 2 damage as this little branchy twig blight comes down upon you, and the second hit does not do anything for you.
Fuck is that?
And then 3 more twig blights
Oh,
come jumping out of the
shit.
bushes, and they attack Skeed and Klondike. One of them gets a nat 20 on Klondike.
Yep.
Misses Skeed.
You about to die from twig, bruh.
And hit Skeed. So, Klondike, you take... Holy shit. Max damage. Klondike, you take 9 damage
Oh my
from
God.
this twig
Get
blight.
the fuck out of
When you had that
here.
reaction, I was expecting something.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm
Crazy.
like, 9 ain't that big, buddy. I mean, but okay.
Bitch,
Max.
we're level 6.
He hit-
We're level
And then
6.
Skeed
He hits max
hits.
damage. He got 1 damage on you.
And then Skeed takes a little bit of damage here. Okay, cool. Now it is Skeed's turn. He sees these 5 twig blights and goes, "Oh my God! It smells like a latrine!" And he takes out He takes out his axes, takes some swings
If
at
he
these
didn't
twig
have
blights.
them before, he pulled them out of his ass.
Definitely hits with both hits, which is great.
Can I pull
does a-
spell slots out of my ass?
No. Does a bunch of
I-
damage, kills 2 of these twig blights. And as 2 of them go down, the third one near you, Klondike, goes, apologize.
No.
Yeah.
And
heard him say no.
When you say no, the twig blight responds with, not you. And it raises its wooden fucking deformed finger, points at Candyman and goes, you apologize.
Are you? I look perplexed. Are you a piss mushroom?
No,
You from the piss pond?
I am a part of the collective of that tree you pissed on.
Klondike,
Yeah.
I got magic piss.
You created magic piss people. You're a daddy.
I look over that.
He is father
Magic
to no
piss
one
makes
but
I
chaos.
look over at the
Um,
twig person and I say, call me daddy.
Next in the order is Flint. Flint, what do you do?
Flint is perplexed and doesn't really know how to take the news that his pee can cause himself to become a father.
You have desecrated this sacred
And-
ground.
I'm about to desecrate again. You don't shut up. How about that?
I guess. So after he gets over his shock, I guess. Well, fuck. Okay, can we please give me some spell slots?
No, man, you got nothing.
Use your RP skills.
Flint, maybe if you pee on it too, it'll be magic as well.
It's funny you should say that because I had the same idea.
Oh my god,
I was
no,
like-
this is
Please.
not the way to solve this problem.
Don't you have a fucking hammer?
Don't hammer your dick,
No,
Flint.
but
Don't do
listen,
that.
but listen. So back to. Okay, so since I don't have any spell slots and I have all my health,
I'm so sad
back
that I
to
finished my drink
Flint.
already.
can I pull out my Frog Gregory?
Yes, you can. Why would you do that? You're being attacked.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, do you? Do you know?
No, Gregory won't be any help.
Nope.
I cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
On a twig?
Cool. Yeah.
What would you like
It's a
me
flame.
to do, sir?
Technically, it's not fire, but yeah. Okay, cool. Go ahead and see if you hit.
On a wet twig, by the way.
True. This is true.
Oh, wait, no, I don't roll. You do.
Oh, cool. What do I need to beat?
Dexterity.
Definitely fucking fails.
Well, 14?
14 damage?
No, like.
Oh, yeah, no, it
combat
fails, for sure. No, for
Okay.
sure it fails.
7 damage.
This twig blight erupts in this illuminous holy flame, and it doesn't scream necessarily, it just kind of like whispers like and then it just kind of falls apart, much like a skeleton would if it were to be standing up and not have any muscle on it. Cool. Is that all you do, Flint?
Yes.
Awesome. Next in the order, Klondike. Klondike, you are being attacked by one other twig blight, and there is one other one by Candyman as well. What do you do?
I am going to go for the one right in front of me. I'm going to pull out my
Cool.
great axes, or my battle. I don't have a great axe. I have 2 battle axes. I pull out both my battle axes, and I look at this twig blight, and I say, doing this. Never mind. This is going to be a bad pun about having wood. I'm just
No, please, I gotta hear it, please.
doing this will give me great pleasure. You can say it's gonna give me a woody. And I swing one battle axe at him.
I overhear this and I go, Your Majesty, What?
That's a 17 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that hits. That fucking hits.
All right.
For sure.
And that does 10 points of slashing damage. And then
Perfect.
I'll hit him again.
It dies. It straight up dies.
Oh, well, that was easy.
You slash through it. It is this weak wood that has just been very dried out. And you have smashed through it entirely in one fell swoop. You still have an attack left,
Yeah, in
I
that
believe.
case, I'll look over at the one in front of Candyman, and I'll throw the other battle axe at it.
Nice.
Sure, perfect. Roll to see if you hit.
Good move.
It's another 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my
yep.
god.
And that's another 10 points of slashing
Jesus
damage.
Christ. Your battle axe, circular motion in the air, slashes into the torso and through this twig blight, and it kind of, stumbles around a little bit before it falls in halves. And you have successfully gotten out of initiative. You do hear whispers among the trees, of just random, and your brother Skeed says, "Okay, I think we should, at the risk of fighting more pisswood, I guess we can just make camp and somewhere
Take
else
a nap?
off the road,
What?
I suppose."
But why did it smell like piss? Your mountain doesn't smell like
What?
piss. I'm very confused.
I'm going to assume that those twig blights were a product of the tree that your buddy pissed on back there.
Well.
Hey, hold on. Can't hear you right now. I'm trying to piss again.
Oh.
Fucking God, no.
Do you
no,
have
wait, hold on.
diabetes too?
No, listen,
I
here's
understand
the
we
thing.
did just kill his children.
Where we were back there was a sacred place, so it makes sense that peeing on a tree around that area would piss some woodland spirits off, but I guess here should be fine. It's just a normal path.
I don't get
so-
why that's a prop. Piss is like a
whatever.
normal thing people do, right?
Yeah,
There's
I
not
get
like
it.
there's
Everybody
a
poops.
bathroom.
Yeah, we read the
it's not
same
like there's a
book.
bathroom around
Yeah,
here. You can
right?
Fertilization. Ever heard of it?
Okay, let's just walk a little bit further and make
Fertilization.
camp. I would just like to point out, this is all because of those survival checks. I had nothing fucking planned for this part. All right, cool. So you continue to walk a little bit longer until it starts to get much darker, and then Skeed says, here should be okay for camp. Tomorrow morning we can set out early and try to make it to the top of Mount Serengard. Does that sound okay?
Whatever you say, brother. I trust your judgment to the utmost of however much you can trust judgment.
Just say you trust him, bro. just say that.
I'm a little nervous. I haven't had a brother before. Well, I mean, I've had a brother before,
No,
but
I get it.
What?
I just-
Take a
You
breath.
have.
Take a breath.
It's
Definitely
been a
had a
bad
brother
I
before.
guess.
It's like,
we haven't had a relationship, so I don't really know what to say to
yeah,
you.
I guess it's you get the sense that he's just Skeet is just along for the ride, and all what your attempt at being more brotherly has just kind of been shrugged off a little bit. And he says, "Okay, great, cool. I'm gonna start making my tent
I'll
over
help you.
here." No, I'm
Are you sure, brother?
good. I'm set. Yeah, no, I got
All
it.
right.
You go focus on
I do
your
have
tent.
a lot of experience making tents, so I thought.
That's weird.
Since when?
Cool. No, it's fine. I will make my. If you, you keep your tent. In
Yeah, I
within
just
the
thought
circle
like
realm
it'd be a
of
good,
the fire
like
in
a
the
bonding
center.
experience for
Sure.
two brothers to
you know
make
what?
tents
Yeah,
together.
screw it. That's
Klondike,
fine.
you should hug
Absolutely.
him.
Klondike hugs him.
Oh.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
don't let go.
This
Don't let
is-
go yet. Hold a deep hug.
Interesting.
You know what this does?
This is
This feels
interesting.
good. I don't really hug that often, so
Give me an insight check with advantage.
Hey, that was a 17.
Oh my god,
17?
you had
Oh my
17s and
God.
12s today. What is
17.
that?
With a 17, you you go in for a hug, and at first he kind of tenses up, and then he relaxes a little bit and kind of like, gives you a pat on the shoulder, kind of a loose hug. You get a sense that, this is obviously very new for him, and he is kind of happy that he has another family member that now he can talk to, rather than, your tyrannical father. So yeah, you guys start setting up, camp. You get your fireplace going. You get all of your, bed mats set up. If you have tents, you set those up as well. Does anyone want to do anything before someone takes their first watch?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reload all my gun?
Absolutely, 100%.
Like a full-on reload?
Yeah, absolutely. That is definitely applicable for a long rest. Nezran, do you want to do anything?
No, I'm okay for right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go straight the fuck to bed?
Absolutely.
Great.
So
I pass out.
that leaves Flint out for whoever takes first watch.
I'll just go sit by. Are we building a fire? Are we building a sort of
Yes,
campsite?
there is a fire that Skeed has put together and lit up using magic.
I'll sort of
he's
go sit
sitting
down.
in the center.
I'll sort of go sit down by on a log by campfire by the campfire, and I'll pull out my Tome of Shadows, and I'll just start looking through that.
Okay.
Did we eat dinner? I don't remember.
Cool. That's great. Now, who wants to take first watch?
I'll do it.
And do it first? Okay.
But I'm doing it up
so
in
Klon-
the tree.
Sure.
I would
Okay.
like
No,
I
that's
want height
fine.
advantage with my first walk.
more chicken.
I say, I got it, and then I take my hand axe out, and then I put it into the tree, and I climb up that way.
Perfect. That's great. Give me an athletics, real quick.
Oh my God, we're literally we're in a rest. You can't just let.
I definitely can.
Oh, ain't that a bitch? 5.
I'm God. I can do whatever I want. 5. That was the DC for this. Great. Cool. So you stumble your way up the tree. It's been a while since you've climbed a tree, but you managed to get
But
up
a bitch
there and
I did a
find
pull up. Fuck.
a stable piece of the trunk. Cool. So you're up there now. You can either make a perception or a nature check, whichever's better for you. Other than that, Miles, you go to sleep, correct?
Yeah.
Klondike goes to sleep. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Not very wise, but... Whew, yeah, that was a 6.
6, okay. And then, Candy, what did you get for your
7.
your roll? A 7?
I'm done rolling on this
fuck.
fucking D&D and Beyond one.
Sure, no, that's fine. Cool. So, Candyman, we'll get to you in a second. Klondike, you go to sleep, and your dreams are fairly restless. You feel as though you wake up and look around, and it is complete pitch black darkness. The sounds of the forest are no longer around you. It is almost like you are in a pitch black, soundless darkness. And you look around, and you see a pair of
Movies.
blue eyes, a set of knockers that'll just knock your socks off. No, you see a set of blue eyes, but not in the sense of you see like the iris or the center of the eye or what have you. They are just fully blue, staring at you in this darkness. And you kind of squint, try to make out what this person's visage is or what this being's visage is. But something else catches your eye out of the corner above these blue eyes. And you look up and you see massive yellow eye slits that are vertical instead of horizontal. And they are wavering in and out of this darkness. And surrounding these eyes are a group of very large, menacing tendrils. And in your sleep, you take
Oh, great.
2 damage.
Ooh.
You will still get a full rest, but make sure that when you wake up, you do take a little bit of damage.
Oh, okay.
And I need to make some other rolls here.
Do I also take the 2 damage?
You do not.
Okay. Why not?
Your name's not Klondike.
Nothing happens to you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not our dream.
Oh, okay.
How dreams work, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
How did you know the
I'm
character I just put
confused,
in
but I
D&D?
get it now.
Mm.
I think.
All right. So Candyman, with your what was it? A 6?
7.
Oh,
Put respect,
7?
Put the respect
Cool.
I'm
on
not
that fucking
Candyman.
name, please.
I'm gonna make a roll, Candyman. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. Candyman, the night is very calm. You don't notice a thing.
That was anticlimactic. What the fuck?
Yeah, very anticlimactic. Cool. Who wants to take next
I'm
watch?
not done.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. What
As
do you
I'm up
do?
the
If
tree,
you pee off this tree, oh my god.
as I'm up there, I'm a little bored because nothing's happening. I'm like, God damn it, fucking, I got an idea. So I just start going like this. I go, "Rrrr." Klondike, you hear that?
No. What?
Rrrr. Nezran, you hear that?
What? Yeah. Yes.
Rrrr.
Yes, Candy, I hear.
Rrrr.
Yes. I hear it above
Flint,
me.
you hear
It
that?
sounds like it's. It sounds like coming from
What is
you.
that? Is that a train?
What are you doing, Candyman?
No, I just fucking with you.
Oh, cool. All right, awesome, sweet. All right, who wants to take next watch?
It's me.
So glad.
Nezran gets like fed up. It's like I will take Nest watch. Candyman,
Cool.
go to bed.
Wow. Okay, Mom.
As you do that,
Watch out for piss mushrooms.
Skeed kind of perks up as you say that you will take next watch, Nezran, and says, "Are you sure?
Yes, Your Majesty. I'm sure.
I can do it if you want to sleep. It's fine."
I could do it as well.
Your Majesty.
We could do it together
You-
as brothers. Skeet, if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Klondike,
we
hug him
definitely
again.
could. That'd be fine. No, don't. I'm laying down.
I
That's
hug him
horrible.
again.
Please don't do that. You hug him again. You hug him again, and he just kind of sits there on the ground, laying in his little bedroll, and says, "Thank you so much." So Nezran, are you good for the watch, or would you like us to do it? Are you okay?
I'll turn to Klondike and I'll go, Your Majesty, if you and your brother would like to take the watch, I would certainly appreciate the rest. However, me and Sleep don't agree very well. I'm more than happy to take it on your behalf.
Why?
It's up to you.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why?
I look over at Candyman and I give him like dagger eyes, and I'm like, you know why? And it's like,
Oh,
nothing,
you're talking about.
Your
Oh, you're talking about that. Oh, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, Your Majesty.
Oh, the thing,
I
right?
look,
yes.
I look over at Klondike and I do the cut through. I'm like, no, nigga, we don't fucking want to.
Oh, all right.
Beautiful.
I guess that's a touchy subject for you.
It's-
Okay.
No, it's. I'm just.
Little-
I can.
I don't
want
wanna
to
trigger you, all right.
And the penis.
If you don't want to
that he
sleep,
is
I'll
normal.
just sleep. I'll just sleep.
Yeah, you don't want to find out what happens when he gets triggered.
All right. You know what? I'll just you take the watch if you don't want to sleep.
Yep. Cool. Good night. And he just conks the fuck out. Skeed does. And yeah, go ahead, Nezran. Give me either a nature or a perception check.
Okay, so that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Fuck yeah. Let me see here. Roll as well. With that perception check, Nezran, you are keeping a watch out on kind of the outer light of your camp. You don't notice anything crazy going on. A couple small animals pass by here and there. You do notice different flocks of birds kind of fly by in the night that are nocturnal. And you look up as you're noticing some of these nocturnal birds, and you see in the sky this very dark figure that you've never really seen a shape like that in the sky before. Imagine, instead of a blimp, I want you to imagine something else flying in the sky that does have wings and is kind of bird-like in shape. However, it is about the size of a blimp. And it is flying very silently. Like, it is not making any, fan noise or propeller noise that a blimp would normally make or any flying machine would normally make.
So
But-
an airplane. You are describing an airplane.
Kind of, but it is making zero noise as it flies over. It is quite high up. What do you do?
How quickly is it passing over me?
How quickly? I would say it is not, with a 20 perception check, I would say it is not circling over you in particular. Rather, it is circling around Mount Serengard.
And how high above it is me? Am I able to perceive that?
I would probably say a good 150, 200 feet in the air.
Okay. I think that what I'll do is I'll keep my eye trained on it, and if it starts to move off in a direction, then I'll try to follow it.
Okay. You are sitting there for probably like an hour or two of your watch, and after that, it flies off in the particular direction of the other half of Callisto, back toward where Praphalon is, and Ardania, and across the sea, basically, east.
I want to take out... Well, I don't have to do this, actually. I'm going to try to find a center of calm and speak with the Fiend for a second, if I can.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll go, he's... Do you know what that was? Could you sense what that was?
Nothing that flies that high and makes no noise is of Callisto make in this era.
What do you mean? Not of Callisto. The whole world is... Speak sense, demon!
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, that is gonna be... Oh shit, I'm actually proficient in this. Fucking A, that's an 11.
An 11.
Wow.
With an 11.
So proficient.
Well, I rolled a 4, so yeah.
With an 11, here's what I'll give you. The Fiend says,
You know, I don't quite know myself, but I do know that it was looking for something in particular here.
Like what?
That I do not know.
Fine. I don't need your help anyway.
Good, I'm gonna go back to sleep
Just
now.
shut up
Okay,
and go
peace
to
out.
bed.
I'm gonna.
And I
It's gonna be
stalk
great.
back to camp.
Enjoy the rest of your watch.
Just shut up, Ahes!
you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a little perception check for Skeed here. Yeah, Skeed, as you turn around and you're talking to yourself, he's like kind of making eye contact with you, and he says, You good?
I am fine, Your Majesty.
Okay. All right. Good night.
That's right. Good night.
Cool. And you finish out the rest of your watch. Awesome. Cool. Now the sun starts to come up. Skeed wakes up and takes out some very basic food necessities and shares it with the rest of you and says, I packed quite well for this portion of the adventure, so feel free to take whatever food you need if you want.
What you got?
Yeah.
You got tuna in there?
Cliff Bars.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well,
Did someone say tuna?
yeah, I've got lime tuna sandwiches.
Did you say lime tuna?
The fuck you mean lime
Yeah.
tuna sandwich?
I love lime tuna. Why?
What? Did you put lime in it? Yeah, what's?
I
Yeah.
would like. I would
exotic.
like one of those sandwiches.
Yeah, sure. Here. Yeah, Klondike is it's
Oh
an
my
exotic
god!
fruit.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Argentol, for the delicious food.
Tuna for
And
a
then
tuna.
I devour the sandwich in 30 seconds and go back to sleep.
30 seconds flat. Great. Cool. I can't talk while you make noise, and it's awesome. Okay, thank you. Cool. So he looks at you, Klondike, and says, "Yeah, it's an exotic fruit. I fucking love
Got
limes,
any
and it's great for tuna."
fried bologna?
He scrambles through his bag and he says, "Yeah, it's the last piece. Do you want it?"
Yeah.
Okay. He takes it out of this skin container that
Skin?
Yeah, it's a skin. It's an animal skin container. Here, feel it. He hands it to you, and it feels cool to the touch. And he says it's a semi-magic item. It keeps things inside of it cool. Not many people have the
I
need
don't
for
want a
them,
cold
but,
bologna
that way
sandwich.
The meat will spoil if it's warm. It doesn't make any fucking sense. What do you want to have stomach problems the rest of your day? I'm a fucking
Yeah,
professional.
I said I want a fried bologna sandwich, and you're handing me a cold
You
one?
said bologna. You didn't say
No,
fried.
I said
He did
fried
say
bologna.
fried.
You said fried. God damn it. And he
say
takes
fried.
a pot off of it, or like a pan off of his knapsack and like sets it up over the fire. Fine, whatever. And he fries that up for you and makes you breakfast, I guess. Give you another insight check.
Oh, he hates me now. That's a 13.
With a 13, you actually catch like a little smirk as he's like making you a meal, and you're kind of like bonding over, I guess, fucking fried bologna. Cool. And he puts it on between a couple slices of bread and hands it to you. And he says, "Here."
I take a bite. All right.
Yeah. What do you think?
Meh.
Meh?
That'll do.
Oh, good.
That'll
All right.
do.
Sweet. Awesome.
Well, I mean, since we're pulling things out of the magic tricks over here, let me give you a little toughie. You got any, what we call in Tejas, we call it a grilled chives?
A grilled chives.
Grilled chives.
Yeah, hold on one second. He takes out a chai tea latte and he puts it on the grill and he heats it up and hands it to you. This is a grilled chives. This is what you wanted, right? This is.
I grab it, I go, yeah. Then I look back over at everyone else, I'm like, I didn't even fucking know what a grilled chives is.
How?
All right.
Curious mechanical.
Damn, it's
question
pretty
here.
good. What do you got in this thing?
It's a bunch of different ingredients. Don't worry. It's a secret family recipe. I'll teach you.
You put bologna in
It's
here?
pretty great. No bologna in there.
What
Do you
about
want
tuna?
bologna in it?
No, there's no tuna. It's just
Tuna!
No, there's no tuna. Nezran, you were gonna say something.
So I was going to ask. So does everyone who took a rest, a shift, get a full rest or only a short rest?
Yeah, a full rest.
Okay.
You all get a full rest for that good night's restless sleep. And then Klondike, you do take that damage I mentioned earlier, just off of your total. Nothing crazy, but you did take some damage.
I want to. If I wake up from the whatever, and I feel like I've had relatively unpleasant dreams with once again talking with the He's, and I see everyone pulling out bologna sandwiches and
Of
hot
course.
chai things, and I go, wine. Give me wine.
Don't have any wine on me. We tried not to get, drunk during this.
I bottled some of Candyman's piss. Do you want some of that?
Wait, stop.
No.
You bottled some of Candy. Why?
I just rub my eyes and
Brother.
walk
Well,
away.
it's obviously magic. It made children, so
Okay, well, I doubt
It can be
but
used
all right.
for-
It's the forest.
Klondike,
that is
you gonna
magic,
drink
and
that?
then
Well,
no, you
I
can't
mean-
drink that.
That's kind of like it. Yeah, that's nasty.
All right, well, write down Candyman bottle of piss in your inventory, I guess.
Jesus Christ. Wait,
So
hold
that's
on,
pretty
time
great.
out. So are we all awake now?
Yeah, you're all fucking awake. You fucking pack up the camp.
Klondike,
You
I
pack
find
up
it
the camp.
a little weird that you have a bottle of my piss. I'm not gonna lie.
look, it might come in handy.
If we run out of water, it's something that we can drink.
Yeah, totally. Jesus, you are all survivalists now. Congratulations.
Bear Grylls did it. Who's he?
Oh, Jesus. All right, cool. So you pack up camp, and you start making your way forward again. As you're walking up toward your next objective, Klondike, your brother's walking next to you, and kind of in a hushed tone so that no one else hears, he says to you, I'm the favorite. No. Hey,
Yeah.
did you have, like a really, really fucking weird dream?
Yeah.
last night?
Yeah.
What did you see?
I saw like an Aryan, and then
A what?
an Aryan.
An Aryan?
Yeah, one of
what is
the
that?
Aryan race, blue eyes.
I don't understand what that
I
means.
assume he had blonde
in the
hair.
context of Callisto. So let me reiterate: these eyes were just like completely blue.
Oh.
There was no like white of the eyes. There was no iris. There was no center. It was all just blue in the shape of eyes.
Oh, gotcha.
Like glowing blue eyes, basically. But yeah, I'm assuming you described that not of the Aryan race. And he says, "What? Did you also see, like the yellow eyes?
Yes, yeah.
The bigger ones?
saw those.
Like the way bigger ones?
And they had tendrils.
Yeah, did you see anything else?"
That was it. Just the yellow eyes, and it's...
I'm gonna make a roll for Skeed here. I also saw this. It looked like our planet as we know it. And these eyes were like out kind of at the forefront of it, on top of Callisto itself. I couldn't explain it. I don't really understand.
Like the eyes were on the planet.
Yeah, like they were fixed gaze on the planet, and
They were looking at the planet, or they were on the planet?
looking at the planet.
Oh, okay.
And I don't really understand what that means, or why we had the same dream, but something isn't right with this place right now, and I don't understand it. Klondike, give me an Arcana check.
That is a 9.
You do not understand it either. You get the sense that something magical is afoot, but you do not know what.
What,
cool.
What shape was the planet when you looked at it?
Very spherical, like a planet. Oh fuck! Are you a flat earther? Are you a flat Callistan?
Look. Something magical is going on. Because our planet is not spherical.
It is.
It's obviously
it's been proven so many times.
Flat. Like a plate.
No, it's. We are not going to agree here, are we?
One day, brother, I'll take you to the edge. And we'll meet those eyes.
Shut up. You've been to the
and
edge.
We'll destroy them.
You've been to the edge of Callisto.
Yeah, I'm a sailor. I've been everywhere.
Holy shit. Well, I mean, if you've seen it, give me a persuasion roll.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1, yeah, with a nat 1, he's looking at you and going, wow, if you've seen the edge of the planet, that must, yeah, totally. I believe you. Yeah, you'll have to take me there sometime. It'll be so fucking great. Cool. You, do you say anything else to him at all?
Let me know the next time something weird happens.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Let's continue.
Wait, hold on. Does he take psychic damage for thinking the world is flat?
No, he does not take psychic damage. That's funny, though. Cool. So you guys make your way up until you come to what looks to be another big stone wall. And the path just leads right up to it, and you turn the corner, and you see in front of you, in the daylight, at first, you question it because this couldn't possibly but be what I'm looking at right now, but then you study it for a few more seconds, and it is. In the wall, where there would normally be kind of like a cave outcropping, instead of there just being a cave, there is a full wall of vertical standing water. And it is illuminated within this water that is standing vertically at the door of this, what looks to be cave. And you can kind of see into it, and it kind of goes in an upward direction. And it's just standing there, weightless, at this doorway, and the path goes straight into it.
Your Majesties, please, a moment. We've had experience with phenomena like this before. Water that seemingly defies gravity does not bode well. Are you sure this is the way towards the materia?
The path leads directly in there.
Materia is like magical, and water going up is pretty magical, right?
The materia is within our crown, brother. It's not. It's at the base of the mountain. This is
Yes, but
this is something else.
your father. Well, yeah, you're right. I was trying to. Yeah. That's actually a good point. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
So what do you all do? There's a pathway going inside the water.
Your Majesties, please allow someone else to take the first steps.
All right.
Someone
What about you?
brave and true. Me.
I like that idea.
Well,
Good idea.
I was going to suggest Flint. Honestly, I mean, look how.
No,
phenomenal.
I think you're the first
Me?
person to bring it up.
Why
I think
me?
you should definitely be the one to do
Hey,
it.
Candy!
Nezran.
Candy! Did you hear? Nezran doesn't think that you're brave enough to go in the water.
I literally didn't say
Who
that.
said that?
No one said it, Candy.
Nezran!
What are you
No
talking
one
Can
about?
you believe that?
That my bullshit. I ain't afraid to go in the water. I'll go in this water right now. Fuck that. I'm going
Flint,
right now.
give me a give me a deception check. Candyman, give me an insight check.
I didn't do well. Deception?
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
Holy
dirty
shit!
Candyman, you know Flint's full of shit.
Candy, your Majesties, Flint, I am simply suggesting that the hardiest among us go forward first.
While you're all bickering
Oh,
about
the
who should go
hardiest.
first,
I still vote Candyman.
while you're all bickering about who should be the first person to step into this weird phenomena of water, everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
I've been good at percepting.
Oh my god, it's a
God,
nat
yes. 1.
Well, it's a 2, but it's a nat
16.
1.
Oof. That is a 6.
Who
7.
got above a 10? Okay, Flint, while they're arguing about who should go into the water wall first, you look over at the door into this water world, and you see Ferdinand come out of some bushes.
30!
And Ferdinand looks at you, Flint, as you say that, and then looks at the water wall, and then starts walking directly toward the water wall.
No, Ferdy! Don't go there!
And jumps right the fuck in.
No,
Only Flint
Ferdy!
sees Ferdinand.
I assume that Flint is now freaking out about Ferdinand jumping in this water wall, and you all managed to look over and see this happening now.
Oh my god, it's the goose!
Ferdy!
Flint, shut up. There's no way that we're following a goose, your Majesties. I strongly suggest that we
Says
find
you.
another way up this mountain.
The the goose, the royal goose, starts swimming in the upward direction away from all of you.
He's fine.
But then kind of turns around and looks at all of you and just kind of floats there. And you can't hear it, but it makes a motion as though it honks at you.
I know that honk.
And it is just floating there. It's not holding its breath. It doesn't look like there are no air bubbles coming out of it. It's just kind of floating in this water wall.
Wait.
That goose looks
Hold on.
pretty okay
Why
to
would
me.
it be holding its breath? It's above water, right? It's floating.
No,
No,
it's in
it is-
the column of water.
Oh. How thick is the column of water?
You don't know.
Can I roll a...
A water check? Can I roll a water check?
investigation?
Roll for water. Investigation, yes. Go ahead. You can either give me an investigation or Arcana, whichever works for you.
They're both shit. Can I roll again?
No.
No.
I got an 8.
All right. It's wet. It's wet in there.
Guys,
Anyone
I think
else
the worst
wanna
thing
make any
about
checks?
this water is it's wet.
All right. Well, look. That duck looks fine.
Your Majesty, it's not fine. Believe me, it's the opposite of fine.
Do you see
Oh,
any other
guys,
paths around
You
here?
should know. That is the royal goose.
No, Your Majesty,
Don't call
but I
it
am
a
not
duck.
familiar with these
That's
lands.
offensive to its people.
Bang! Shoot the duck.
You shoot in the water?
Yep.
At Ferdinand? Okay.
Birdie!
Roll roll an attack roll with
I
disadvantage.
swear to God, if you're going to say initiative, I'd be like, what the
Roll an
fuck?
attack roll with. I can use my modifier or not on disadvantage.
Yeah, you do.
25.
20 on
Yeah, I
disadvantage?
rolled a
God,
17, and then I
fighters.
rolled a,
Jiminy crickets.
I rolled a 17, then I rolled a 19, and then I got a +8 on mine. Yeah.
Okay. Ferdinand uses a legendary action. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you shoot you shoot at this goose, this royal goose, and just like before when you were, camping out and you shot at it before, you shoot it and it, poof, it's just gone.
Okay,
You see that
so
shot? I
want to
evaporated the son of a
describe-
bitch.
I want to describe what happens to Flint in great detail. So Flint gets these like fire eyes, right?
Okay, sure.
And
Fiery
is like
magic eyes.
super angry.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually going to cast Sacred Flame at Candy.
Is he really?
What?
Oh, yeah?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody gonna stop me?
Yeah, as you do that,
What are you doing?
Prince Skeed goes, whoa. Okay, we don't need to be killing each other over the royal goose, all right? We get a new one.
He was my friend.
No, he's not dead. Like, but we get a new one every
You don't
like
have any
8
friends.
years.
He's. What do you mean he's not dead?
No, the royal geese are magical. Like we breed them,
Yeah.
they can teleport.
We have lots
It's
of geese.
fucking
Teleport?
ridiculous.
We have
Yeah.
we have
Make him teleport back right now.
I do not have any control over Ferdinand. He's a demon in disguise. I hate that.
He's
goose.
a demon.
Flint.
It's no, not really, but like it's a terrible fucking animal, and I hate that thing. The only person that Ferdinand likes is
me.
No, the butler. That's the only
Oh.
person that Ferdinand likes. Doesn't like the person raising the geese. Doesn't like the person that feeds the geese. Just the butler. It's wild.
as they're talking, I go into the
He and
I go into
had
the
a
water.
Good time.
You go into the
Yeah.
water. Okay. Cool. Do you like try to hold your breath or like anything like that?
Yeah, let me try to hold my breath.
Do you try to hold
Okay,
your
cool.
breath?
Give me a
DM's way of
Constitution,
saying, hey, maybe you should.
Yeah, give me a Constitution roll, flat Constitution.
That's a 14.
Damn, dude.
14, perfect.
That's
You get a good, you get a good lungful of air, and you walk in. As you walk into this water, you obviously you know how to fucking swim. You're a pirate. You've been out on the seas and whatnot. You're kind of paddling through this water, and it feels almost carbonated.
Spicy.
This spicy water. And as you're moving around, you can feel the bubbles kicking up around you, and you feel as though you're almost walking. You barely have to try to swim as you go through this water. But it doesn't hurt you or anything like that. It just feels like you are in this space.
All right.
Do you continue forward without telling anybody?
I
Okay,
look
cool.
back and I wave at everybody and give them a thumbs up, and then I keep going.
Cool. All right. Do the rest of you follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say to Nezran, what a moron.
Listen,
If it works, it ain't stupid.
Flint, we're not here for a damn goose. We're not here for your precious god. We're here for the damn materia, and clearly, whether I like it or not, it's up that fucking chute of water. One way or the other, so let's go.
I don't think so. You
Skeet,
insulted my god. You go first.
Skeet says, "Are you guys always like? You know what? Never
Yes,
mind."
we
And
are. We both turn to
he
each
walks
other.
into the
Yes.
water. No, I promise you didn't accidentally hit a button or something like that. You're still listening to the episode, I swear. Don't freak out. We did get our first sponsor and we wanted to shout them out. Isn't that fucking wild? So, thank you guys for helping us get to this point. So D&D, you want to play it, but you don't have the means or the friends to do so, right? And that's a problem. So where can you go? Online, sure, but Facebook sucks right now, especially politically. And, going to Reddit is full of creepy weirdos that you don't want to talk to. Go to startplaying.games. Yeah, that's the sponsor. Startplaying.games lets you team up with a professional DM tonight. And you might be asking yourself, Aaron, why would I listen to you? That sounds like it costs money. And here's the thing. Some of them do. Some of them do cost money. But I can tell you there are free ones on there. I've done them, both the paid ones and the free ones. I've also hosted games on there, which is something you can apply to do, and it's all fantastic. Seriously, you can go to bit.ly/startplayingenergy and get a $10 credit toward your first game. That's going to be bit.ly/startplayingenergy. One more time, bit.ly/startplayingenergy. Another half of the ad that I wanted to make a quick announcement for, we're definitely not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form, but Allison and I are going to be going to C2E2, a huge con in Chicago, and we're going to be helping represent one of our local game shops, the Chicagoland Game Dice Dojo. They're a fantastic game shop where you can go. It's lined wall to wall with different board games, tabletop games of all different shapes and sizes where you can play before you buy. It's phenomenal. We're going to be set up probably on the 3rd floor, somewhere in the 500 rooms. I did apply, haven't heard anything back from them yet, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, feel free to swing by. There's a lot of during the day D&D sessions, a lot of late night D&D sessions, but we hope to see you there. Grab a drink, whatever. Again, I don't know how regular these ads are going to be, but we do have some shout outs that we did wanted to do. And thanks to you guys, we got our first sponsor. So I just wanted to shout you guys out as well. Thank you so much. Please continue listening to the episodes and sharing them with your friends. It really does help, as proven here. And now we can, I guess, get back to the episode. Cool. One more announcement. I'm super stoked. That's it. All right, let's get back into it. So, you all walk through this wall of water and kind of swim, and you all also feel this carbonation around you almost. The three of you that have just walked into this wall, go ahead and give me a Constitution check. Raw Constitution.
Raw dog that Constitution.
6.
I literally got a 19 then.
Okay.
That is a big fat... 15?
15. Okay. Nezran and Flint, you guys get some pretty good gulps of air as you walk in. Nezran, the most air you've ever had in your lungs fills you to your core, and you dive the fuck in. Candyman, you kind of perceive this wall of water to not be very thick, and you think, I could get over there in a small breath, and you take the littlest gulp of air necessary to just swim across what you believe to be this very small expanse of water. And you get in there, you all feel this carbonation, and you look around. You all swim in, and as you kind of get, I want to say about 6 to 8 feet from the door, a rock wall slams down, covering the vertical wall of water you all just entered through, sealing you in. And at first, that kind of worries all of you, but you look around and you see, glowing coral structures lining the edges of what looks to be a giant cylinder of water going up. Very similar to the cylinder of water you all saw in Challenge 2, but this one is easily 4 or 5 times the size of the structure. You look up, it probably goes about 60 to 80 feet up. And as you swim further in, trying to look for an exit, you look at the very top, and you can kind of make out a very large circular, what looks to be door, or the happenings of a door. There's a big stone cover on there with some sort of symbol. You can't make it out from here. But something else catches your eye as you're looking around for an exit, and you see the door. While you're swimming further and further in, the coral reacts to your movement in the water and the carbonation going around you, and it gets even brighter. And as it gets brighter, you notice lining the walls of this entire chamber are pods made of metal containing dormant warforged. And as you're swimming around, you kind
out of here.
You look around and you see the coral has grown over a lot of these containers and kind of has encapsulated them. But you do see, every other pod that isn't covered by coral, and it is just dormant warforged in this entire chamber. Candyman, you now realize you are trapped in this cylinder of water. And you don't really see a surface at the top of this chamber. It is all just water, and you start to, feel yourself need air again. You gasp for air, Candyman. And as you do, you breathe in this water. You feel as though you are breathing full air right now. And at first you're confused, and then you make that realization and you think to yourself, oh, okay, this is magic water that I can just breathe in. I guess. You can make an Arcana check if you want. No one else has realized this yet. They are kind of still frantically swimming around.
Yeah, I'll make an Arcana check. I actually don't know what Arcana means, to be honest with you.
So, anything magic related to try and suss out what
it
the
is?
magic
Alright.
behind said thing is.
Yeah, I'll make an
will
Arcana
give you that
check.
ability.
15.
With a 15, you get the impression that this water, albeit very different from any of the water you ran into with the water goddess you faced back in Tejas,
Lily pad?
is very heavily carbonated and bubbly and almost feels as though very airy to the touch, and you are having very little issue swimming through this chamber.
It feels like Topo Chico, almost.
Yeah, like a very low gravity area. But you can also get a breath in this water. And the rest of you are kind of just frantically swimming around. Candyman, do you try to alert the others?
No.
You do not. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That is a very Candyman thing. I feel like that's a very fucking Candyman thing. Cool. So I will say the rest of you, Nezran, you'll probably last about 4 minutes in this water, surprisingly, without needing another breath, so you won't realize that. Klondike and Flint, you will probably last a good 2 minutes. So you see all of these dormant warforged around you. You see this door up at the very tip top of the cylinder on the opposite side of where you entered. What do you want to do?
Wait, what? I see
Can I?
the door and the
Oh, go ahead.
Warforged.
Yes, you have all seen this. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. It is very illuminated in here by this this coral.
I guess doors lead to other places, so I'm gonna go for that door.
Okay. You all see Klondike swim I'll say like 70 feet up to which is quite the swim, up to this door. And Klondike, you look at the door, and above it, scrawled out in, I'll say it's in common. You can read this part of it, but this looks very not as old as everything else in this room. But you see scratched up above this door, "Great leaders must take risks to become great," and that is carved above the door.
See a Spider-Man logo
you
over
notice, yeah. Below it is a scroll like that you would see inside of like a stall in like a public bathroom. There's a scratched on like Spider-Man swinging. But you also look down to the lower right-hand corner of this door, and you notice a lever, kind of covered by little bits and pieces of coral. It looks like it's been here for quite some time. But on the door also, you notice a very interesting symbol in this circular door. And it is of a warforged colossus protecting what looks to be a planet, which you could assume to be Callisto. Now, go ahead and give me a history check to see if you know what a Warforged Colossus is. The rest of your party would probably know.
That's a 10.
A 10, yeah. You do not. This looks like a giant mechanoid structure, like hovering over a planet, kind of in a defensive posture. But you do not know what it is.
So, is the Callisto a model?
It is like carved and etched into this stone door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna swim up to both Skeed and Klondike, and I'm gonna kind of grab them by the shoulders, try to look them both in the eye, and I'm gonna point towards the door and kind of just emphatically point, because I think I get a sense that whatever is next has to be through there. And it can't be any of us that go through first.
Okay. So yeah, Skeed, I will say, has also gotten a pretty big gulp of air and hasn't realized anything yet. Skeed looks at you, Klondike, and gives you kind of like an after you gesture under the water. While you're doing that, Flint, are you with them, or are you doing anything else in particular?
I was kind of thinking about doing an Arcana check because I don't have Detect Magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check. This water, I would say, is kind of freaking you out a little bit. That's all carbonated and whatnot. That makes sense.
17.
With a 17, you feel the air around you. It's almost like a small breeze is literally blowing on your face, but you know you are in water. You can make the conscious decision to take a breath, and you are running out of time, and so is Klondike. You do make that conscious decision, and you do take a breath, and you make the realization that you can breathe under this water, just like Candyman.
Can I talk in the water?
You try talking, and you do not hear any sound come out of your mouth. You can immediately hear it in your own head, obviously, so like casting spells in here could be a thing, for any vocal components that you would need, but you yell and no one else hears you.
Okay, so I'm gonna roleplay what I'm yelling so you know what's going on
thank
through
God.
my head. Hey! Hey! Can anyone hear me?
No one hears you.
You can breathe!
Give me a perception check.
What?
Give me a perception check as you're doing that.
Okay. 18.
18. Yeah, an 18, you are yelling, and out of the corner of your eye, you spot at the very tip top of this cylinder of water, something blue flashes and then goes away, and it's gone. It is completely gone. It is at the opposite end of the stone door that you noticed this. But it is completely gone now, whatever it was. Cool, so we'll say that, Klondike, you start to choke up a little bit, and your brother starts kind of freaking out a little bit, and he looks at you and kind of makes a gesture of like, I have air still. I don't know what to
tell you.
No, he's making the gesture of like, do you want some? But like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. Is everyone else up here as well now at this point?
So Flint, have you followed them? Or are you still down below?
I want to go towards the blue thing I saw.
Okay, so Flint has not followed you, so you do not know you can breathe underwater yet. Candyman, where are you? Incongruence to all this, you have not told anyone that you can breathe.
Well, I was gonna fake like I was
people.
dying, but when Flint realized,
Oh my god!
Incredible.
How diabolical!
but when Flint kind of ruined that when Flint figured it out, so pissed off. So really, I'm just kind of down there doing some little boxing jabs. I'm kind of really into the fact that I can talk underneath this, and I'm just doing some backstrokes.
Cool.
Forward
All right.
strokes.
Yeah.
And I yell, like, I understand no one can hear me, but I yell, I am Poseidon!
Okay. So I'll say Skeed, as he's looking at you, Klondike, notices Candyman doing this over to the kind of the center of the cylinder as Candyman's just yelling into the nothingness of this fucking cylinder. And he looks at Candyman, looks at you, and then shrugs his shoulders and then tries to breathe. And he notices he can, and then he looks like wide-eyed and then looks at you and Nezran and does the motion of like inhaling and exhaling. And then tells you to try it.
All right, I try it. I inhale.
Cool. And yeah, you get a full breath of what feels like thick oxygen. Yeah, and he gives you a thumbs up and looks at you and then gives you another after you gesture toward the lever.
I nod.
If you
I return the
want.
thumbs up, and then I pull that lever.
Okay. Before we get to that, Flint, you can give me an investigation check if you want. You go to where you recently saw that blue light.
I rolled a fucking nat 1.
Okay. All right.
The water immediately turns
you don't seem to find
poisonous
anything.
and you die.
Yeah. You don't seem to find anything. But yeah. Candyman, as they pull the lever, you are looking around and you see, kind of down below you, a bullet hole in one of these pods containing a Warforged, and it is now completely filled with water, and you see kind of a mummified Warforged mechanical corpse like floating in this pod now, where you shot through it. And as you're noticing that, Klondike pulls the lever, and this entire room, this entire cylinder of like 80 feet of water, the floor starts to push upward all the way at the bottom and shove the water through this very poignant place in the door. The door opens and the water floods through this space. There is no water in this space, so you are all like shoved through this door, basically. You're sucked through. And as you are sucked through, I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
How did it get me if I'm over by the
It is
God
moving this
damn it.
entire room of water through that door.
Oh, okay.
8, okay.
13.
13,
18.
Klondike, very nice, my guy.
6?
I'm quick.
6, okay.
Oh, sorry. 6?
Anyone who got below a 13, you had no idea this was coming, and you are getting sloshed around in this new chamber of water, which is also cylinder-like. Definitely not as big, though. Think of it as like a regular hallway, basically, but it is flooding water through it, and you kind of get like bashed up against the sides of this big cylinder-like hallway, and you all take, I will say, 3 damage. Yes, you take 3 damage. Nothing crazy, but you are getting kind of bashed around. Going in between, like, breathing in this weird air water and breathing in actual air, you get slammed between the walls, and then shoved into an entirely new chamber, where you look up, and it is very similar to the first one. Also roughly about, 80 feet tall. And as you are all flooded into this space, you fall into another pool of this water, and this entire cylinder starts to fill more and more and more with water going up. And as it does, you look around and you see more Warforged along the walls and coral structures that are lighting this entire room here in the chamber. But you also see some other things that you're not familiar with. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
See, yeah, I'm not rolling on the fucking D20 and D&B on anymore.
23.
Stick to your regular dice, man.
19.
Seriously.
19?
Oh.
Okay.
F me.
Oh!
23.
It's a 19 as well.
It's a 7.
Okay. 7. Okay. As you're all, I will say, Klondike, you're definitely focused more on the swimming aspect of it, trying to like keep yourself, not getting bashed up against the walls. Your brother also does quite well with this. And actually, damn, holy shit. He ends up breaking off a piece of coral as he feels y'all getting like sucked into it, and kind of like holds on to it as like he's basically like sandboarding through this entire hallway. It's fucking wild. You see this shit, and you're kind of impressed. And as you're all getting flooded into this room, anybody that got above a 13 for that perception check, you see a bunch of, along the walls where there are gaps, drawings and glyphics along portions of the wall. And for those of you that did see those things, you can also make an investigation check if you want.
Do I speak the language?
You don't know yet. If you did roll above a 13, though, you can try to make that happen.
That's a 16.
16, okay.
6.
7.
7, okay.
6.
6, okay. Miles, I will say, you guys flood into this room and you're kind of taking a look around. You do see another door, not as high up as in the previous room, though, but you do see another door. The rest of you do as well, but Nezran, you take your time and you go over to these glyphics and different drawings along the wall and these different gaps around the room, and you see depictions of Warforged, like civilizations of Warforged, living just like normal people. You see crops, you see different towns and structures. You see what looks like some sort of tribunal drawing.
Hold it. I gotta ask, what crop does a metal creature eat?
You have no idea, but there are crops. There are literal pictures of crops here. Yeah, you notice all of these like very normal things about everyday life that it looks like the Warforged are taking part in, which is very odd because the only way that you have known Warforged, Nezran, is in a very hostile sense. Every time you've seen them, it has been nothing but, anger and frustration, and they try to attack you. They've literally taken over the entire nation of Prathalon almost, and that sort of thing. But you keep going, and eventually you get to a picture of, and Klondike, this will probably interest you a little bit, but your character doesn't know it yet. A very large depiction of what looks to be a cloud with tendrils coming out of it and vertical eye slits. And it is a much larger picture in this wall carved in there. And there are Warforged in this picture fleeing from this cloud, it looks like almost, and barricading themselves in oval-like structures, which you can only assume to be these pods you're looking at here, in these cylinders of liquid. But yeah, that is what you see around here.
I want to take a look around the place that we're in and see if I can see any sort of sign of, in the glyphs, of machinery, of anything that could resemble what I saw before pass above me.
Okay. Give me another investigation check. And while you're doing that, hold on to that number. Klondike, your brother is just kind of following you, and what are you doing?
I'm trying to get to that other door.
Okay, cool. Give me another perception check. I will do one for Skeed as well.
It's a 16.
16? Perfect. You did better than him. As you're going up, you notice some of these pictures and glyphics, but it's more toward the top where the door is. You look over and you see a picture of what look to be 3 rectangles. And in each rectangle there is kind of a very crude water drawing, and there is a dot in the very center of one of these rectangular pictures, and each one is just slightly taller, like above itself in the next. So you get the impression that this is a map, and this is kind of like a "you are here" section of said map. So it looks like you are in the middle cylinder of 3 cylinders right now. And that is what I'll give you for that number. There are tubules connecting each of these cylinders on this map that you're looking at. And you can assume that the door you just dexterously saved your way through is one of those tubes in the lower left-hand corner of this map. You see 2 more tubes. One is going toward the next chamber, which you can only assume is that door that you're headed for right now. And then you see another tubule going toward what looks to be a mountain. And that's all you see.
I try to relate that to my brother, and I'll point at like that map and be like we're here.
Yes. I'm gonna make him do actually. I'm gonna make him do kind of a. He got a natural fucking 20. Okay. So he looks at this map, and Klondike, he kind of acts out the idea of one chamber filling up with water and then another chamber emptying its water out, and kind of draws out a map for you saying that now that the first chamber has emptied with water, he looks back at the door. The door back to that first chamber is shut now. And he looks at the map again and draws another tube going to the third chamber, but then another tube going from the third chamber back down to the first chamber, saying that you need to fill this in such a way that you can get up to that last tube going toward the mountain on the map. He's saying that one of you needs to stay in the first chamber to make sure that enough water gets up to the third one in order to get to where you need to be.
Okay.
And he raises his hand.
Like he's volunteering himself?
Yes.
I'm like, I give him a look like, you sure? You don't want to come? You want to come with me? And I point at Nezran. I'm like, we could leave him here.
He laughs in this water, and he kind of, shrugs and swims over to the second chamber door and points at the very top of it. And again, that phrase is there, the same exact phrase: great leaders must take risks to become great. And starts swimming down toward where you came in from the first chamber. And he motions for you to kind of swim down to the bottom of the chamber, so you're not the very top of the chamber, so you're not all sucked in again. And there will still be a little bit of water left in this chamber. But yeah, he starts swimming toward it. Candyman, you probably have a semblance of what's going on as well. After watching all of that just happen, either that or you're kind of... Is there anything you want to do in the chamber?
No, not really. Nothing's speaking to me.
Okay. I will say that the last thing you noticed is you shot a literal fucking bullet hole in one of these pods. And you could... I mean, if you would like, you can investigate, or you can just kind of keep swimming around. I will totally allow that.
Nah, you know, that's probably the most smarter way. Yeah, let me go investigate that pod with that bullet hole and put my finger in it.
So you are not in the same chamber, but you can definitely investigate a pod if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I thought it was in that one. Let's see, 6.
A 6? You are trying your damnedest to, like, you swim up to one of these pods and you look at it and you really want to fucking figure out how this works. So you start, like, trying to pry it the fuck open, or just look for a button or anything like that, but you cannot find a single thing to get this open. And while you're doing that, give me a perception check.
I always forget my modifiers. 8.
An 8. There's a flash of blue light that reflects in the glass of this pod. And you turn around to see, like, what the fuck that was, thinking, like, someone in your party is, like, swimming up near you or something like that. You turn around and you don't see anything. But that is what I will tell your character. Cool. So I will say now Skeed has gotten the chance to go all the way down to the bottom. There is a lever back to the first chamber. He pulls it and gets sucked through. The water retracts down in the second chamber, fills up the first chamber, and you see down this hallway, as the doors start to slowly close again, Skeed makes a motion of thumbs up, like good luck, and then grabs onto one of the pods and pulls the lever, and is holding on as all of this water is funneling through this hallway again back into the second chamber, so that now it is full up again, so that you can continue on to the next chamber if you wish.
I'm gonna swim over to Klondike and kind of grab him by the shirt and point towards that opening and just kind of gesture rapidly, because I'm gonna assume at this point I still don't know that I can't breathe. I'm assuming that all of this has happened in a fairly quick manner, so...
Yeah, I mean, you got it has happened. I will say that you did get a gulp of breath while you were getting flooded through that hallway. So you did get the semblance of like, oh god, I'm fighting for breath. Wait, no, I'm not. So I'll say that you definitely know that you can breathe underwater at this point.
Well, I'll still do the same thing. I'll kind of point Klondike towards this way we're supposed to go. I'll almost try to like push myself in between the side of him and his brother and just like point towards where we need to go.
All right.
Okay. Basically, and this is wild to me, Skeed is basically the one who pretty much solved this puzzle with a nat 20 going in with you guys. You know that you need to swim into the third chamber and do something that will fill the first chamber back up, and then Skeed will do something on his end to make sure that the third chamber gets the water necessary in order to get you guys where you need to go. Kind of leaving him behind almost. So yeah, you guys, you can continue if you want.
All right. I give my brother like a salute.
As that happens, sure, absolutely.
And then I continue on.
Awesome. You go up to... Perfect. Everybody salutes.
It just seems like the natural thing to do, and it seems like this person deserves it.
Absolutely.
This person tried to kill us like a session ago.
Or whatever.
He's got balls.
Right.
He's got balls. Gotta respect it.
Is what it is. So yeah, you guys make your way up to the second door. Same, phrase above the door. Same picture on the door, which no one but Klondike really got a good look at earlier. You three, Nezran, Candyman, and Flint, know that is a Warforged that is like kind of safeguarding that planet. But you've never seen one that big before. You definitely have seen one in that chamber as you were escaping. Praphalon tried to break into the entire room, and it was massive, but definitely not like planet size.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pull the lever, and I will say you are now, all of you, more aware of what's about to happen. Give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Ooh, not gonna use that first one.
Literally, first one 8, second one 9. Bitches. God damn it.
Got a
17.
7.
13.
15.
Those of you that got 13 or higher, you save, you don't take any damage. You're kind of going with the flow of the water, not getting slammed into the wall. Those of you who did not, go ahead and take 4 points of damage.
Wait, we get 4 points of damage if we were at 13?
If you got 12 or lower, yes.
I did my math wrong. I'm at 12, not 13.
And you are flooded into this next room, but this room, you don't go diving into more water. You are literally shoved into another wall of more water. And as that happens, you notice the room, this giant cylinder, start to fill up with more and more water, but it doesn't fill up all the way. And you can see above the surface of this water, kind of, dancing in the light of these coral, is the other door, but it's at the very top of this room. Much of the same in this chamber, though. The ceiling, though, if anyone wants to break the surface, does anyone do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You break the surface. No. And you look at the very ceiling of this chamber. Go ahead and give me a history check, Klondike.
Right. Haven't been doing too well on that.
Hey.
That's a 16. Not bad.
That's a 16. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. You break the surface, and you're just trying to get a good angle of like, all right, how much water do we need in this chamber to get to the next door? And you look at the ceiling, and it is a beautiful, well-made stone masonry picture of the symbol of time. It's a very universal symbol in the common language of Callisto. It's a symbol of time, and above it is a depiction of Jergal, the Lord of the End of Everything. Now, to you, that probably means very little, but to the rest of your group, if anyone else surfaces, you say, oh, look, hey, Jergal, that's weird. Jergal is the shrine back where all of you came from, back where the Silent Sentinels are from, where you put the materia in that shrine. That is a shrine of Jergal, the Lord of the End of Everything. So make of that what you will. But you notice that it's these glyphics around all of these pods. It's very much the same, other than that beautiful stone masonry depiction up on the ceiling there. Other than that, Klondike, I will say you look down. Give me a perception check for those of you that want to look around the water, not just Klondike.
If we want to go above the water, get a perception check.
Below it. So you're now looking around the chamber. I'll say that you all noticed that depiction of the Shrine of Jergal.
Perception.
Because I know that I can breathe, I want to be as close to the bottom of the chamber as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Instead of there being one lever on the bottom of where you guys just came in through, those of you that rolled, I will say, a 13 or higher, notice a second lever there. And that's what you noticed. Does anyone try to pull it?
I do.
Yeah.
No, I won't pull it.
It's at the bottom, right?
No, I want to frantically wave bubbles and just tell anyone to not pull that lever. It doesn't matter either who. Someone don't pull it.
Well, see, when he says that, then I want to ask him why I can't pull the lever.
Well, we're in water, so I can't speak bubbles.
So here's what I'll ask before you pull the lever. Did anyone get a 16 or higher?
I did. I got a
didn't.
17.
I got
17.
I got a 11.
No, I got a 16, so.
Okay. Flint, while you're looking at the depiction of the Shrine of Jergal, you look up at the door to get out of here and move on, where you can't quite reach yet, and you see 2 levers at that door as well.
So how many levers are there total?
There are 4 levers in this room. There are 2 down at the door you just came through, and there are 2 up at the door you want to get out of.
So we all need to pull a lever.
It just depends on the order in which we pull them, I think. So, who wants to go down and who wants to go up?
I'm already down.
Okay, so
I'll go up.
I think the prince should be up, and then I think Candy should be up with the prince, and then I think I should be down.
You don't tell Candy where to go. How about that?
I literally throw my hands up in the water, and
I'll say that you're having this discussion above the surface, obviously.
Let me tell you
Can
something.
I splash the water.
Let me tell you something. Candy
Can
go
we
where
all
Candy
be at
want to go.
surface?
Oops.
Somebody's talking.
Somebody
Okay, can we all be at the
interrupted the Candy Man.
surface of the water so we can have this discussion?
Yeah,
Yeah, I will say you're all at the surface having this discussion.
Okay.
Cool. So, yeah, you know that there are 4 levers in this room. Here's what you know. One of the levers down there, and you know which one, we'll just say it's the one, as you're facing the door, the one on the right, that will reopen that door. You do not know what the lever on the left of the door does when you're facing the door. That's at the bottom, where you just came in. Up at the top, you know that, again, the lever on the right will open that door. And, hopefully get you through. On the left, you have no idea what that lever does. So 2 of them are a crapshoot.
Well, the other thing that we also know is the water flows up, not down. So gravity is not a thing that we need to worry about.
All right.
Say that again. Sorry.
So we'd probably need to pull the one on the right, the one like above us on the right first, so that water goes up, right? And that would take.
Can you say it to me one more time, please?
Need to pull... Yeah. So essentially, we
I'm
know
just kidding.
that the water.
All right.
We know that the water flows up, which means that gravity isn't a thing. Which means I think we should pull the one on the bottom first so that the chamber floods.
But isn't the chamber below us empty? Because the water.
So the water from the second chamber did flood into this room, and it did not fully, get enough water in here. So, if you were to climb up to the second door and pull that lever, it would definitely push water up in this chamber, but you get the idea that it won't push it all the way up. There will still be a big oxygenated gap in this room.
So we need.
Yeah, I really feel like we need to pull the lever at the bottom because that will essentially, because there's anti-gravity, it'll suck the water into. The question is which one? Is there one that opens the door below us?
Klondike, with the way your brother explained the puzzle, you get the impression that if you were to pull these 2 left levers at the same time, water from the third chamber floods back into the first chamber, and then something would need to be done on Skeed's end to flood the water all the way back up to the third chamber. And you get the idea that if you pull that lever at the bottom on the left and the lever on the left up at the top as well, that will all happen simultaneously and get enough water in this chamber.
Okay.
I have never felt more useless. And I feel really stupid. I think I might have missed some things, and now I'm kind of like, wait, what? But I'm...
Well, I mean, you've just been kind of swimming around, prying shit open.
Hey, fuck you.
So
that is what your brother kind of signaled to you as he was kind of explaining the game plan. Whether you think that's a for sure deal, you do not know.
Are these tubes on top of each other?
Yes.
Kind of. They're going in an upward pattern, and they're next to each other.
Okay, so it's like a,
okay,
like this, you know?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're built next to each other, going higher and higher up. Think of it like a staircase, almost.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. So, in a normal world, if all the water was at the top,
All the water would come down.
then if you were to pull the
Yes.
if you were to pull the lever at the bottom, the water would flow down. But the water flows the opposite direction here. So in order to get water to the top, you have to pull the down lever.
All right.
In a sense, that does sound correct. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do, argue with that? I don't... You're the one who... Yeah.
So we can pull the bottom one. I mean, we could... I guess it doesn't matter. As long as the bottom one's pulled first. We could do both at the same time. We could do the bottom one, and then I pull that top one.
So somebody or somebodies are going to have to go up there and climb toward the next lever.
And then
that they need to
two
pull.
of us need to stay
If they want to pull
down.
that lever.
So we need to decide who that is.
I'll pull that lever at the top.
I'm down because I'm too short.
Your Majesty, it should probably be you and whoever, in theory, you maybe want with you up at the top when this water
Damn, dude.
rises.
Nezrin really wants you as a fucking human shield.
That's
Yeah.
not what I'm
Really-
saying at all. I'm just saying that,
Well, Candyman climbed that tree earlier. He was pretty good at that.
That's true, yeah.
Oh my god.
I have 18-inch legs and I start swimming down because I think
Okay.
this is a no-brainer.
Sure. Okay, so you just make the conscious decision to start swimming down. Who's going
I'll
up?
go up.
I'll go up.
Okay. Cool.
We both can go up?
All right, so
Yeah.
so here's what I'll say. So I'm assuming Nezrin, you go down with
yeah,
Flint.
I'll go down with Flint.
Okay. You go down with Flint, and you see Flint kind of grip the lever and look up. to get a semblance of, where they are climbing up on the wall. And then Nezran, it kind of hits you like as you're swimming down, like, oh, I can signal to Flint when they get up there and are ready to do the lever. And Klondike and Candyman, you can either do to climb up this wall. I will say athletics or acrobatics, whichever is good for you.
I'm gonna do athletics.
Okay.
What is higher? Oh, cool.
I'm gonna assume
No, it's actually acrobatics.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go for
I
it.
was interested too. That's a little weird.
I did a 17.
God damn it!
All right.
If I get one more fucking 9, I'm gonna lose my mind. 9, 10.
Okay.
I cannot do math when I'm drinking. 12.
12
Yeah.
altogether?
12.
Okay. You both start climbing up this wall together. And Candyman, you go to grip onto what you believe to be a stable piece of like coral or what have you. And as you put your weight on it, you feel, okay, this could totally hold me. And then you do it and it breaks off and you fall backwards into the water and make a fairly loud splash. Klondike, give me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Yo, motherfucker, if you're gonna have us roll initiative in the fucking water...
I swear to God, if we're about to fight the Warforged, this is what I was worried about and why I swam down, and I'm gonna be pissed.
That's 18.
18? Okay. You continue to climb. Give me a perception check.
That's a 17.
17. You're climbing, and you see Candyman fall into this water, and you kind of chuckle to yourself a little bit. And as you see him fall, you look up, and you see this hulking, bat-like figure. You've never seen anything like it in your life. Just kind of hanging from the ceiling, very wrapped up, and it looks like it's asleep. You have no fucking idea what it is, though. You can give me a history check if you want.
Sure.
Just to kind of figure out what the fuck that big thing is hanging.
No, that was a nat 1, so...
What was...
You have no fucking
What's
idea, but you get the impression that you don't want to wake it up. And since you got a nat 1, something bad has to happen. You start climbing up, and you get to the lever. As you get to the lever, you notice it is covered in coral growth. And you need to knock this coral off of this lever in order to pull it. Candyman, what do? You've just fallen into this water.
What was a check?
Did
you tell you how to do a check? Oh, I thought you
no,
said
not yet.
perception.
Unless you want to try to like climb your way back up again.
I want to climb my way back up again.
Okay, you emerge from the water.
Is that a dumb idea?
No, not at all. Give me another check to see if you
I can do
climb up.
acrobatics again.
Yep, you can do acrobatics.
I literally got a fucking... I'm gonna fucking lose it. Now I have a 9 because I got roll a 6. I rolled one of those two.
A 9 again. You have submerged yourself back in water, and you're climbing up the rocks again. You look up and you see Klondike, like, kind of giving you a gesture of, no, don't come up here, don't move, don't make noise. And as you look up to see that, you don't pay attention to how you're climbing, and you say, what? And then your hand just kind of slips on a rock that you're climbing up on, and you fall again into the water, making another splash. Klondike, give me another stealth check with disadvantage.
That's a 12.
You die.
You see Candyman fall into this water and make another splash. And the room just goes dead silent. You could drop a pin in there and hear the bloop in the water as you do. And you look up at this beast to see if it was disturbed. It has not moved, but its eyes are open, and it is staring directly at you. As it unfurls what you believe to be its wings, they're actually flippers. that at the tip of these flippers reveal some claws, and it looks like a giant manta ray
Oh,
with-
no. Fuck you.
with big, like a big jaw full of razor sharp teeth and some pincers, much like a mantis would have up at the front of its mouth. And it lets out this shrieking wail as it lets go of the ceiling and dives into the water. And that is where we are going to end our session.
Great.
Yeah.
Damn.
I say
Well,
when
man.
we return,
bullshit.
we just pull the levers at the same time and blow the fuck out of there, right?
You could. Yeah, you definitely could. But we will save that for next time. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. We're trying to shove out these episodes as fast as humanly possible. But with everything going on in our lives, it makes it a little difficult. But you can check out all of the episodes that we currently have, which is just hours and hours of content at www.thatbigddenergy.com. It has links to all of the places where you can listen to the podcast, check out our social media, all that good stuff. Let's see if our players have anything to plug. Miles, our fabulous, phenomenal guest, do you have anything to plug?
I play D&D with some other folks on Clickety Clackety Roll to Attackety. You can find us on Twitch and on YouTube, I think, and on Instagram. I play with them on Mondays I think we play at 6 or 7. I don't know. And then on
One of those
Saturdays we
fucking
play at
times.
7.
Just
we have
clear your
2
entire
different
night. And,
campaigns going. Yeah. So you can check it out.
Make a day of it,
Be
where you
ready-
just sit in
be
front of the
ready
computer
for
screen and
it.
don't
Yeah.
do anything else.
Yeah, right.
So you can check us out there.
Next on the order, Dustin, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah. I mean, Drinks on Dusty, the podcast I host, where I,
Gross.
get the drinks with my guests and talk about all life's shit. There's the newest episode was released last week. Another episode with a guest is coming out next week. So yeah, Drinks on Dusty on Instagram, YouTube, all the nonsense. And yeah.
Absolutely. Next on the order, Scott, do you have anything to plug?
I'm gonna plug once more this podcast if we have any faithful
Gross.
listeners.
Disgusting.
Second plug. Some of us are going to be at C2E2, which I'm sure our beloved Dungeon
Hell
Master is
yeah.
going to plug. I don't know who of us. It's going to be me. It's going to be the Dungeon Master, and it's going to be Flint. And then you might be lucky enough to see Eros there. I don't know if it's going to be anyone other than those people, but we would love to see you. If you would love to hang out and grab a beer or anything like that, hit us up in Chicago. And secondly, I would love to extend the same eternal love that I do for this podcast onto both Klondike and Candyman's podcast. Hit up Miles Phillips's Spotify page for his music, and then obviously hit up Candyman, Dustin Sutliff's page for what he just did for his podcast. Show love wherever you can. So yeah.
As for C2E2, yeah, we'll definitely be, we've been trying to communicate with a local game shop called the Dice Dojo, which I've worked with before, where they run little D&D one-shots for the official Wizards of the Coast Adventurers League. And I will be trying to get a ticket so that I can DM that. I did that last year, and it was a fuck ton of fun. So we'll definitely be there. But next in the order, Allie, do you have anything to plug?
I do. This is gonna come out way after World Diabetes Day, but I do want to shed some light on the fact that there's been a tremendous amount of peeing in the last episode. And if you really are peeing that much, there's something wrong. Diabetes is a thing. If you feel sick and you're going to the bathroom all the time, and you're drinking a lot of water, and you're still losing like a lot of weight, and you're really tired, you might want to go to the doctor. Please know that it's always better to get help, than it is to worry about what other people think. So if you know someone in your life that's diabetic, use hashtag #CDiabetes all day or all month long, and yeah, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves.
Absolutely. That's a great message.
We should make that a
and I think
storyline
that
for
Yeah.
Candyman, that he has diabetes.
yeah, we'll do a one shot about him going through all
Oh my
of that.
god.
Or
You won't leave him alone. Goodness gracious.
Or here's the thing.
What a
Wait. So
fucking
this is
asshole.
obviously nothing to joke about. It's very serious. 100%. Go get yourself checked out. New merch
you
idea.
can joke about it though.
Right,
I
sure,
do.
but like new merch idea. It's just like
Candyman
one of those
pissing.
twig blights. Yeah, that'll be the back of the shirt. The front of the shirt will be the twig blight with a thumbs up, covered in a yellow puddle, and there's gonna be a speech bubble that just says,
Got diabetes?
"Got."
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, we're gonna make no money.
We'll
Just
make
no
the
money
money that I
whatsoever.
pay for that shirt. That immediately turns into a cutoff that I never wear in public.